So what are some tools for success? A couple of things, right? So you see me on webcam. I highly, 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 I'm going to say it 3 times, recommend that when you're speaking, you're on webcam. I know bandwidth can be an issue, but again, in this virtual world that we're living in now, the only way to really personalize this and make it as warm and fuzzy as humanly possible is put yourself on camera. I'm an introvert at heart, so it's easier said than done, but the more that I do this and the more that I've done it, the more comfortable I am talking through the lens, talking through the camera to you as the audience, right? So practice does really make perfect. Live polls, I just executed one of them, right? That's just another way to, again, attain or retain the right information from your audience so you can collect the right information to have meaningful conversations after the fact. Handouts is another important integral aspect. And what I recommend is providing tips and tricks. Maybe it's from a third party company, maybe it's from a reputable organization like a Gartner, as an example, right? And then I also gave you an interesting report from Social Media Examiner, and what they did is they interviewed, I think it was 4,500 marketers about the past, present, and future of digital marketing and where they're going to be spending the majority of their time this fiscal year in helping to elevate their company, whether it's from an awareness standpoint or whether it's from prospects considering what they do, how they do it, and then ultimately hopefully deciding that their technology is the right fit for them. Video is another important aspect of this. Again, I caution it though because bandwidth does become an issue depending upon where you are, right? Your bandwidth is different than my bandwidth, but there are different technologies out there through like different webinar applications like GoToWebinar. I was on one with Zoom yesterday, On24, WebEx. There's a ton of platforms out there that you can leverage and actually go ahead and present a video for the presentation that you're trying to execute for that day, right? I'm not going to bring the video up right now because my bandwidth was slowing it down, but I think you get the point. That's just another way to help elevate your brand, elevate your value prop and the meaningful message you're trying to create based on the audience that you're serving to. Live chats, that's another really quick, easy way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to send a quick chat out to you as the audience and just say, thank you for attending, right? But this is another way to engage in your audience. In some of the applications, you can actually send personal one-to-one chat messages to individuals that are within the audience, right? So if you're an organizer or you're a panelist in this case, you actually have that ability as other people are speaking to have conversations with those folks, right? Hey, Johnny, thanks for attending again. I noticed that you were on our last webinar, right? So you can actually, this is more for sales. So sales folks, you can actually have conversations during the webinar to help, again, create that warm lead and hopefully create an effective meeting that you try to generate from them. And hopefully that leads to an opportunity for you as well. Survey, that's another big one, right? So to me, that's the biggest win-win from where I sit when I'm serving my clients is really collecting the right information at the right time with what you're trying to better understand from them. So really, ideally, it's problem solution, right? So what I always look at it from is the aspect of what pain is my prospect having right now? How can I extract that pain, right? And what you want to do is you want to craft that in a question and answer that gives them the ability to provide you with that information, right? So again, that then allows you after the fact to have very specific, tactful conversations based on the survey feedback that you've collected from them.